Welcome back to my channel. I am breaking out of my shell once again today. I am feeling stressed, y'all. I really am. And if you've been watching, you know that I am on a debt-free journey, trying to get out of debt using the Dave Ramsey Baby Step program. And it is not starting off good. I am struggling. And I'm going to tell you why I'm so stressed right now. Okay. So initially when I started, um, I, I had the assessment done. And of course, the assessment told me that I needed to increase my income. And so I've been doing Walmart delivery um, for the past year. And they've been paying my basic bills. And then I got a private duty client because I used to be a caregiver, and so I went back to trying to be to being a caregiver, and I got a private duty client. So um, initially, I was able to get my income up over the last 7 months, with the private duty and the Walmart, and I also had started my mobile notary business, and I started that a couple years ago, but I really didn't take it seriously because um, I didn't have all the things that I needed, and so I just kind of got the notary commission and um, let it sit on the side while I'm actively doing notary assignments now. But I'll tell you, here's why I'm stressed out. I'm working on baby step one, which is to come up with $1,000 emergency fund, and that has not been easy. So with the doing Walmart delivery, my private duty nursing, and my notary business, I've been generating somewhere between 3,000 to maybe $3,300 a month for the last 7 months, and so just trying to organize and budget in my mind to get that together because I've never been a budgeter. I've never I've never been a planner. It's hard for me to do so. It's hard for me to stay on task. I have an ADHD, and plus still that was something I was never trained to do. So I'm trying to train myself to get into a routine and to focus on using the Every Dollar app and for budgeting, and to write out all of my debts for the month and all of the debts I need to pay off, or my bills for the month and the debts I need to pay off to get out of debt. So I'm still juggling and struggling with trying to get all of that in one space, and it hasn't been easy. But the main reason I'm stressed now is because my finances went down over the last month. So um, I had a private duty client that I was caring for. Um, her family came in town, and so they didn't need me for the month of August. So I started doing more deliveries and trying to do more notary work to kind of make up for half of the income. My the I that kind of cost me half of my income. So I was trying to make up for that. So I figured, that I would be able to go back to my private duty um, client this month, in the month of September. And so then I got a notification from the family that they would no longer be needing my services. So that's why I'm stressed out, because before I have to even pause trying to do the $1,000 emergency fund, because I need to go back and find get my income back up. And I was already putting in applications, and so because I wanted to do something at night, keep my day free where I can do the Walmart delivery and still work on my notary business, and at night maybe do a remote job or maybe uh, find another um, caregiving job. Something that I could do when it gets dark, because I don't do deliveries. I don't do that after dark. So it's going to start getting dark soon with the, what do they call it, the spring forward, fall back. So the daylight saving time, they're going to change that. So it's going to start getting dark probably around, what is it, 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, somewhere up in there. The day is going to be gone. And so, it's a beat. So I was already going to try to add to my income and be able to do something at night or in the evening time for 5 or 6 hours, anything after 5 o'clock. Maybe even take another overnight job or something like that. So it's hard because now, like I said, I have to pause the $1,000 emergency, and we're getting that together and go back to really working on the income part of it. And I'm stressed out because not only that, my auto insurance had the nerves to go up um, $100. So not only did my income decrease, but now my monthly four walls just increased by $100. So y'all, I'm just having full transparency moment, because we need to see that it's not going to be an easy fight getting out of debt. It's not like, oh yeah, let's just go set up a budget, let's plan for this, um, take care of the four walls, and then let's just start paying things off. It's not just that easy, because life be lifing, right? You you lose income, you gain income, especially for me. And people might say, well, why don't you just go get a full-time job and stop the gig work? I'm gonna tell you why I don't do that. Is because here in South Carolina, their their pay range is anywhere from 9 to $12 or $13 an hour for caregiving. Um, and then the caregiving jobs, they're not like long term. You get a client, the client might need you 3 hours here, 2 hours there, a couple hours a week. So that portion's not beneficial for me. So if I can't do that, then of course you got to reinvent yourself and do something else. Um, I did. So I'm looking for other opportunities, kind of, sort of, in the field of customer service or caregiving. So I am putting in applications and I'm talking to people uh, and seeing where there is a need. So the jobs here do not pay enough for me to just keep my four walls. I make more money in a 4 hour period than I would going to a 12-hour job. So the last job I had here, I made $15 an hour, 15 or $16 an hour, and it was working in a behavioral health hospital. I couldn't keep that job because the patients were violent and they didn't have any security, and um, my physical health was in danger, and my mental health, just dealing with the patients because it was stressful. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, working 12 hours, even at the 15 or $16 an hour, I was earning $180 a day. Well, with the Walmart, if I work 4 to 5 hours, I can earn 150 to $200 depending on how I strategize and the orders I pick up. So I make more money in a shorter period of time. And again, I'm keeping myself open for my business. So when people do call, as I advertise through my Google page, so when people do call, I want to be available for that. And I do some other things other than notary under my mobile notary business. I do other things, getting into loan signing, apostilles, um, field inspections. So I'm not just not going to get a job for a reason. I don't want to tie up my daytime hours with a regular job, but I'll go and get something at night to kind of help me, get on track with this baby steps until my business is really taking off. And so that's why I'm stressed out, y'all. So because now I gotta go and find a way to replace the half income I just lost. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about how I, when it seems like I'm trying to that I'm getting ahead, how something always happens to knock me back. So how life is really lifing. So I'm going to share a couple of things with you on that. So that's where I'm at. I'm just trying to get share my journey, the ups and the downs. So I'm stressed out. So keep following me. Like and share my video. I hope I'm encouraging somebody to not give up. Talk to you later.